Welcome back into SimCity. It's been a little while since we've gone ahead and played around here, but here we are with patch 8, which has just come out. It's the largest patch by a long shot. I think it was over a gigabyte large. That's because you might have heard of the Cities of Tomorrow expansion pack. It's not DLC anymore, it's an expansion pack, so you know shit's gonna get real. And many of you said that it does look a lot like Anno 2070. I have to agree with you there. It definitely does look a lot like that, especially with the futuristic cities, and I don't think it will be anywhere near as good because Anno was quite an amazing game. I really enjoyed it. I actually do enjoy just playing back on my free time, having a bit of nostalgic memories. It's definitely a good game, but patch 8 included all of the textures, I'm pretty sure, to the latest expansion pack. So what it is pretty much like free advertisement. If you go visit to someone's city that already has the expansion pack, you can have a look at it and you can see all the textures and everything pops up normally, just that you can't play it. So that's pretty cool. But patch 8 also included a lot of new regions. So let's go ahead and have a look at least one or two. I'm not sure if it removes a couple, but I'm not 100% certain on that. I'm pretty sure Serenity Key is new. This last tropical islands chain features 3 habitable islands. So obviously it's these 3. It says like a pyramid in the middle or surrounding a dormant volcano. That's that. And then there's Rambling Badlands, which I love, as well as Desolation. Desolation is, or is it Rambling Badlands? No, it's Desolation, I'm pretty sure. It's something completely new and different. There's a Fallout epicenter. So that means there was a nuclear disaster and there's nuclear waste all around the map. So that's pretty challenging. We might have a closer look at that then, shall we? Or Rumbling Badlands. I do love the desert scenes. Let's go with Desolation though. Let's give that a shot. It's going to be incredibly difficult, I would imagine. And let's make this a private, or let's make it public, even though I probably won't be playing too much of this until the expansion pack comes out. Let's call it just nuclear sites. Whatever. You guys can find it like that, I'm pretty sure, even though I don't really play the multiplayer aspect of this. Here is where the actual Fallout epicenter is. Rio Blanco. I'm not sure if all of these other ones are affected by the nuclear fallout or the radiation. I'm pretty sure they're not. It's just the Fallout epicenter. There's a massive crater here as well. I wonder if that would have been caused by the actual fallout or the nuclear explosion. Let's go choose here, Rio Blanco. It seems like it's going to be a bit of a challenge. Seems like there's a fair amount of oil as well as ore, not so much the winds. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the latest expansion pack. There's 2 sides. They're rivaling each other, the Academy and Omega Co, which is an interesting name, Omega Co. I don't remember which one's which. I think the Academy is the one that like lives with the environments, whereas Omega Co just cares about making money. It's a bit of a different take to the whole SimCity games. Usually they remain like apolitical and they're just a simulation really, but this time they're adding a bit more gameplay to it. I guess they kind of destroyed the whole SimCity franchise with after SimCity 4 is like SimCity Societies. That was bad. That was real bad. I'm looking forward to this expansion pack though. I think personally they've fixed up a lot of the problems that were in the game, at least the mechanical problems. It's taking a long time to load. Here we go. Alright, there's roads everywhere. I have been reading that some people are having hardware issues with the game, with the latest patch, but it seems to be running very smoothly with me, or for me. This is going to be interesting, this canyon though. How are we going to get around here? Here we go. Okay, that's obviously specifically created for a road. And there's also like new plants and all that. There's cacti, is I guess the plural for cactus. They don't seem to be really plopped around in random places. They just like seem rather like just placed pretty boringly. Anyways, so we've got, this is an interesting place because there's a road just going straight through here, but there's this on-ramp here. So there's 2 of them. 2 ways that people can come in. Pretty cool. So let's just firstly check out radiation. Alright, it's non-existent here. Okay. I wonder if we can see radiation in other cities in the region. I don't think we're able to do that though. It's a bit further on anyway, the Fallout epicenter. But that is definitely D-Day living over there. Let's just go with medium density avenue here. Let the people join in over here. And then maybe we could follow this road. Let's see, how should we build this? Let's have a good think. Firstly, what we probably should do is go to zones, or not zones, but power. Check out where the wind's coming from. Go on that way, all right. So over here will be our industrial area. Doesn't seem like the wind's blowing any faster anywhere else. Well, I'm not really sure what I want. Maybe a bit of coal. Coal's always good and trusty. So we'll get that, and we'll need to start plopping down some buildings. So let's just start off with the low density streets for now. And of course, in the patch 7, they allowed us to raise roads and lower roads, which is pretty cool. And also now, when you have bridges, you weren't able to actually place buildings there. Now you are able to do that. So there'll be buildings under bridges. It'll just take into account the height of the bridge. So that's pretty good. That's what should have been the case, but it's good to see that they're really improving the game. Alright, we don't want any more. Probably we're going to have to get rid of a couple of these houses over here. And what we should do is speed things up just a tad. Check out where water's going to be coming from. Alright, probably right over here. Let's see. We'll worry about that part down here a little bit later on. Maybe next episode or so. Have a closer look at how all the changes are changing the game. You guys are going to be getting water soon. Power should also be coming online. Surely. Oh, here we go. This is new as well. So we've got local coal. Oh, that's kind of nice. Shows us the current price. I changed that around a bit. I've also uninstalled all the mods and all that, like the debug UI, just so the game's back to its vanilla plain self, as well as a new feature. If we go to, I think, settings and gameplay, I don't really care about video capture, but what they have done is disable random disasters. So now you're not able to, well, you can turn off all disasters, so you have none left, or none happening. So that's pretty cool. I don't really like the disasters. I just want to build, build, build. So we can get that. I like that they are listening to their fans, because I just want to sit back, not have any UFOs or crazy shit happen to me, like big lizards, earthquakes, meteor strikes. I pretty much have everything. I've had UFO encounters, but I just haven't unlocked the achievement, I guess. Let's get back. It seems, yeah, okay. Seems like the houses maybe are a little bit different in the desert area. At least they don't have like their beautiful green front yards. It's just all dirt, really. That's pretty cool. Something new and different. If only the roads were the same color as well. Right, but we are building a nice utopia. This is probably going to be future Las Vegas. A nice bridge here for the railway system as well. Now, sewage outflow pipe. Probably going to build that over here. Yeah, over there. All right. Before we build too much stuff over here, maybe we should... Let's see what's going to work out here. There we go, that works. It's a little bit curvy over here. Oh, we haven't even joined it up. Road grade too steep. It's too steep over here now, is it? That is definitely a little bit unfortunate. I think if we delete this, like that, it should be a little bit easy to join it back up. There we go. Yeah, that's good enough. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. So now we're able to utilize this a little bit, but let's keep on focusing over here. We're going to need some industry. Although, in the Fallout epicenter, let's have a look. It's the region view. Couple of ships around here. Where's the Fallout epicenter? There it is. Mayor wanted. I think we need to focus on, here we go. This irradiated crater is the site of a nuclear disaster. An academy in the region can research the ground scrubber to remove radiation from the site, providing access to the resources in this crater. Oh, so I didn't even read that. An academy in the region can research the ground scrubber. An academy. What exactly is an academy? I think maybe that's for the DLC, or the expansion pack, sorry. Where are we? Education. Unless by academy they mean college or university. I don't think that's what they mean. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's for the DLC. Okay, that's pretty cool. So that's specifically made for the futuristic cities. We'll have to have a closer look at the ground scrubber later on. But I also like how now certain regions have certain challenges to them. It gives something extra to the game. So now over on this side, I think I want to build commercial, and then back over here, industry, sorry. So let's see. How much money is this going to cost us? That's way too much money. Let's go with the low density streets. Go with straight roads, and I must say the game is running pretty smoothly for me. Here we go. Let's build up some squares just manually though. Hopefully that's even. That seems pretty even. There we go, and one more for good measure. Okay. Now I'll go with some arced roads, but only just arced. That's good enough. So, over here, we want some residential. Alright, they're coming up. Now, the problem is, these people that are living here can't get actually to the residential places. So, we're going to have to change that around. Maybe I could take out a bank loan. Not too keen on it though, but I'll do it. Because I need the money. So we'll go with a medium density lane and build like so. There we go. Cost us about 6.5 grand, but it gets the job done. So we want to cut off about roughly to here. There we go. Okay. So what I'll do is let's just zoom right in. Where the hell are these cars coming from? What the hell is this? There's still some really derpy things that happen in the game. Like, what the hell? There's cars coming out from this point. It seems, I don't know what this little white dot is there for. It's just coming literally from the ground. Alright. I guess weirder things have happened in this game though. Well, it definitely, the game seems to like stop for a couple of seconds, or maybe like a quarter of a second, and then it just keeps on playing. It is a little weird. But other than that, of course I could get a better computer, but... Oh wait, I've got a D-zone first here though, don't I? We want here. D-zone all this area. There we go, so now we can delete it in peace and quiet. Couple of lucky bastards that haven't had their houses destroyed. Alright, that's it. Yep. So let's go back over here. Increase the length of this road a little. And this one a lot. Like so. Alright, what's that? Is that a house being built or what? No, I think it's just a bit of rubble. Let's just destroy it. Alright. And now we want some industry. Nothing too much though, because well, over here in the fallout area, that's where you're supposed to be building, I guess, your big industry. I think it said that. I don't know. In the meantime, let's just focus on this city though. I think I might have to work on the traffic a little. I'd love for more cars to be coming in from this direction. That'd definitely be a big help. Let's speed things up just a little. And I think we should do with a bit more housing. Hopefully that's going to cut off some people to go over this way. I think it might have. There you go. Industry's coming along. Hopefully it'll be high-tech sooner rather than later. Let's build up this way, although I don't really want all those houses. But alright, let's do that. Build that up, and let's think of something neat to put in here. Just the middle of this triangle. In the meantime, we've got a petition to build oil well, and that's been approved. Now I need some basic services for our people. How about let's start building up our government. Where should we build it? Right on the edge, looking over the whole city, I think would be a good start. There we go. Hopefully it's going to be enough space. Oh, what? Not enough. All right. Right, let's do it from here then. I just want it straight. That's good enough. Right, now we've got more than enough space. That can go there. How many people do we need over here? We need 10,000 people and an approval rating of 70% or more. What's our... Oh. No, I don't really care about naming our city. No, thanks. So, happiness rating or approval, 69%. Close enough. We don't really have all that much to worry about at the moment. I could place a couple of parks down and that'd help. But at the moment, I think a hospital would help. We're making a lot of money, so... let's place that right there. Right in the corner so we can get the most amount of people under our scope. I can, all right. I can upgrade the city hall. So that's the mayor's house. Here we go. We've got an approval rating of 70%, it seems like. And 75% for the mayor's rate, or mayor's mansion. Okay. So now over here we'll need to build more houses, probably just in the same vein as in over on these sides. Let's build a house here. Okay. 10 people are dying a day. That is no good. No good for anyone. What we'll also need is a fire station. We do need that pretty soon in this game. Let's place it maybe a little closer to the industry. There you guys going. Yeah, we're producing massive amounts of power. That's all good. I love this, the Nissan Leaf charging station. You need to click over here just to see it. Obviously, no one's really going to be using this because it's pretty pointless. And it takes money away off you. Like, it adds no real value to your city at all. Typical SimCity, Maxis. Alright, let's continue on. Like so, there we go. Over here as well. And one more. Alright. That'll fill up all of this up just with some more commercial housing. Hopefully that's enough space. It seems like it will be. Now what I'll do is I think I'll create a curved road because this is all a little bit too linear for me. There's just too many lines. It's not very curvy, not very sexy. So let's sexify this city up, making it look a little bit different. We could do that. That's actually a good idea. There we go. And I wonder if we could like create roundabouts. On a circle, roundabout bridges. Road grade too steep. What if I raise the roads? It's not letting me. Alright, so we can't raise bridges, but we can raise straight roads. Interesting. Alright, what if I do this? Alright, so you want us to build a tunnel. I don't want that. I'm going to go all the way over here, around. Can't build through place. Okay, I guess we were building through that. Let's give it another shot. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Let's keep on raising it up. That's pretty cool. But that wouldn't really help us out at all. What I would much rather do is build something crazy around here. Jeez, this is going to cost us a lot of money. Thankfully, I've got it. Wow. That is ridiculous. How many? There's 2 tunnels. 1, 2... 3, 4 bridges. So one massive tunnel over here. It's going to be fun to see what we're going to be able to place over here. Let's have a look at the data maps and look at the resources. Coal. I don't think that's the coal. I think that's just the game being goofy. Alright. Damn. We built over the ore and oil. Here we go. We also built all over the oil. Typical me. Not having a closer look at all of that. Whoa, wow, we were. Are you guys working or not? Okay, you are responding. That's good to see. I think you need actually a couple more fire trucks. So I'll come over and help you guys out. Let's cut down the response time by quite a bit. So it's going to take a little while for the extra workers to come around, but once they do, we should be fighting fit against the fires and all that. There's absolutely no need for anyone to come down here just yet, but it looks damn cool. I like it. I wouldn't want to be doing this in real life though, that's for certain. Going down that road, nor building it. Alright. So, that's that. We're going to be back with some more episodes of SimCity patch 8. Have a closer look at the things that have changed in anticipation of the expansion pack. Still haven't bought it yet, but I will do that pretty soon. I don't know where I should buy it from, either Origin or some other place, because you never know with Origin. I don't really like supporting them all that much, EA. But until next time, guys, hopefully you have enjoyed. I'm pretty sure I made this public as well, so you can join it. Even though I'm not massive on the multiplayer, but you can join it if you want. Although I probably should bags the Fallout Epicenter before someone else takes that. Until next time, well, I can always create a new region anyway. Until next time, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed, and we'll be back with some more goodness of SimCity, and hopefully we won't have as many burnt down buildings